Alright, looks like I got enough battery and enough memory card to do one more car for the day. I don't know if you can even hear what I'm saying. I got Mike in the back there vacuuming, but we got this 21 little GMC Canyon Denali. Just gonna do the two front doors. This one is gonna be using express window film. We got a few dealers we do tinting for. They just get our most basic offering. It's a nice film, matches well to the privacy. Nothing exceptional about it, but it hasn't failed me yet, so I stick with it. That's from expresswindowfilms.com. Howard, those guys, super nice. So pop off the little cover, there's a tab there, got a 7mm. Come over here. Now, this is one of the ones, historically, the patterns in the computer aren't great. So I'm gonna hand cut it and just not even deal with finding out that they're still not great. I am gonna have to pause the video probably after I cut these patterns. We'll get that Subaru outside, tinted the windshield on that, get that rolling. I think customers waiting, so we don't want to keep them waiting forever. So take out that 7mm, and then I do believe there's some clips under here. And you can just kind of, I get this one from Home Depot. Really use this tool a lot, use it every day. But you can kind of see if you just get that clip on top of that tool, on top, or get that tool on top of that clip, just pops right out. And then be careful not to pull the clips out with the sweep here, because they will, and they drop in the door, and then you got to go hunting for them. Again, find first clip. Once you get the first one, gets a little alright. Oopsie. Butterfingers. Go ahead, roll these windows up. We'll leave that on for now. For hand cutting. Clean the dirt off. I mean, you can lay your tin over the dirt, but sometimes if you're using a hard card to lay it down, it'll puncture the tint. So I like to try to get the dirt off. Find my tint knife, the one I just put a new blade in. This is Express 20 black, classic black. Nice film. I use my iPad is, yeah. But can't really have a lot of music on the YouTubes, or I guess they put you digital rights infringement and they'll shut off the audio. So they'll, like, if there's a music playing more than like 10 seconds, or I don't know what the rules are, I need to look it up, then they'll turn off your video, the audio on your video. So I used their True Black for a while, and that bit me in the butt. Thankfully I didn't have more than a couple rolls. Ended up failing within 6-8 months here in the desert sun. Classic Black, now I've been using this several years, seems to hold up really well. We're just gonna do a nice little cut on the bottom. I just use first click, and you really won't, if you're paying attention to what you're doing, you're not gonna be cutting any of the rubber or anything like that. Just kind of go in there, a little bit of an angle to it, 45, and it ends up nice and safe. You'll see I'm not going to hard card this down yet, tack it in place, because there's that 45 angle. Nice and safe. I'm gonna have to move this after I cut this front here. You gotta be kind of careful when it's not tacked down, because it will slide around and you'll end up with some wacky cuts. Go ahead and move this forward about a 1/4 inch. Move it down, maybe like a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch or so. Just kind of stay put. So let's move that forward a little bit, and just make sure our bottom's fairly even, because if our bottom's even, then our front is even. Do the same thing over here. That's good. Cut this front. You double cut them. My only problem is I do so little hand cutting. Sometimes when I double cut, lay one on top of the other, I end up just ruining 2 patterns at once. So instead of that, I'm never in a big hurry. I'm probably a slow tinner. It's okay. I'm a slow tinner, but the work usually comes out pretty good. So now, tack this down. Yes, as soon as I finish these patterns, I'll get it ready. I mean, I just need to look at it, make sure it's not like rolling off the glass. But, oh, that's fine. Just let me, like, does he need to leave right now? Because I can stop this, or here, I'll just get it ready. We'll be back. So we're back again. Mike's over there making more noise. Some poor guy got a broken window, back window on his Jetta. Working on getting that cleaned up for him. So, you know, we cut the bottom, we cut the front, kind of move things forward, drop things down. Then what I do, usually give it about 2 clicks out on the blade. Always like to use a fresh blade to cut the top. Just kind of glides right along. Probably before I roll this down, I should have cut this backside first. It won't affect too much, but kind of got a little distraction there, got me out of sequence. So cut the bottom, cut the front, shift the film, cut the back. And make sure this isn't sticking to the top of the window frame there. Let's get a little bit more. I like to come and sort of tack this area down so it maybe hopefully doesn't buckle as I'm going along cutting it. Gonna make sure we got a nice fresh edge to go against the glass. And I didn't get to show the end of that Subaru because he was running a little late for an appointment and I didn't really want him waiting on me, so got that, just banged it out. It turned out all right, no complaints. There's no real sun for it to be drying, so probably wasn't going to do much sitting outside anyways. So go ahead and trim up these corners. I know the top corner here is a little bit rounder than how I cut it, so we're gonna kind of round that out so it lays down real nice. Trim this, trim this. I like to take the little points off, less chance of it peeling. Same thing, trim that. Trim that. We're good. Go ahead and put this one back up here for shrinking. Do the top. So when I shrink, I like to move the film across the top, move the film down the sides, and that will leave whatever fingers we need to address on the bottom. Kind of the same thing. Take this off, move this up, bring this over here. Take that edge off. Nice. Just kind of eyeball where the pattern's going. Those are kind of some areas you don't really see, so they don't have to be the most perfect, but you also don't want them to be too crazy. You know, this has a little bit extra curve at the top. You can kind of see it when it's down. And get this one ready for shrinking. So one thing about broken glass, it makes a mess. A car like that, about the only way to get all the glass out would be to remove all the seats, remove the rear deck, remove everything, and even then you'll just get most of the glass out. It'll still be weird little places that you just never find it, you know, when you're cleaning it, and one day there's a little chunk of glass. It's like, what the heck? Took the whole car apart and it's still got glass in it. We are not detailers. We try to be as thorough as we can with shop vac, air nozzle, and you know, it's kind of, unfortunately, a true cleanup would take disassembly of most of the vehicle, very expensive. Most people not really wanting to pay for that. And if you bill for a true cleanup and you do not get all of the glass, now you're leaving yourself open to liabilities. So because somebody paid you to do something and you didn't do it completely. So we do the best we can. Kind of more of a courtesy than anything. I mean, theoretically, if we wanted to be terrible about it, then just clean our work area and be done. But you know, we try to be nice. So we're gonna go ahead and get these prepped for tinning. Like I was saying earlier, if I remember right, the patterns for these aren't fantastic, so that's why I was hand cutting them. Let's see, I know we just made a brand new scrubber. There's my other new scrubber. There it is. Alright, same three tools I always use. Green corner card, yellow turbo, white scrubby pad, and I usually keep a squeegee towel somewhere close by. I'll leave a cleanup towel just for wiping off door panels and such. And let's get to it. So I'm just gonna come along here, scrub the top, get in the corners. Some cars, not really GMs, but some other vehicles, Toyotas and stuff, they'll have a lot of like crust right there. So again, let's see, not too dirty. There's really nothing there. It's a good thing. It's a new car though, 21, so hopefully it's not too dirty. I think the dealer brought it to me too, so it may also have not even been delivered yet. Let's see. So again, squeegee wants to take all the, is that window sticker? Yeah, look, some window sticker glue from the, they call it a Maroni. I don't know if that's what they still call them, but this one still has the glue residue from it. That'll bite you in the butt sometimes. Get all done, think you did a nice job, and then there's a little bit of glue residue. Gotta redo it. A lot of times it doesn't even show up until the windows started drying. So then pull it in, pull the tin off, leaves all the glue. So it's always best when we can catch that kind of stuff early on. There's no more. Hard to see. There's a little bit here. Usually, I mean, if you picture a window sticker, that's about where the glue would be. Sometimes they have little addendum tags though, and so it's not just a perfect square. There's like 2 or 3 different squares. I think you got it all out of one and then find another one. All right, I think we're good now. So go ahead and wipe the top, squeegee the section we didn't squeegee, always kind of just pushing the dirt, the water to the side and down, always to the side or down. Same thing, pushing it, using the water to push it to the side and down and down. Come over here, Need some teeth. Alright. Probably see tinners do this, think it's kind of weird, kind of gross. It is kind of gross, especially when I think about what's on this peel board and what's on the tint and where the tint's been, dead bugs, bird shit, you know, everything. But old habits, just kind of get the tint, rub your teeth together with it, and it'll loosen the liner from the tint. Sometimes fingernails just won't grab it. So we're gonna slip this down here in the front, slip this in the back, run this right there where we want it, and we should be good. Let's give it a little spritz. Alright, we're gonna try to keep this nice and tight. It looks like my trimming on the top got a little wacky. Could probably take care of that, or at least blend it in a bit with a file if I put this real close. So let's do that. I'll put that real close there, that real close there, and we'll file that off. Especially gonna want to get it starting to stick in the area where, see that dirt? That's the stuff we're always trying to keep out of the tint. Pull down dirt from inside the rubber there. So I kind of take a little time to make sure to prep that top on the inside. Don't let your tint hang over the top. It'll grab that dirt, pull it in. Alright, get this tacked down real good, because we don't want it getting peeled off by the file. So, good thing is, one of my favorite things about this express window film is it is super tacky. Sometimes annoyingly so, but super tacky. I'm just gonna come and do this a little, got just a normal little straight edge file. I don't know what you call it, bastard file or something. Just gonna blend that in, keep a real low angle on it. So you just bought this one. My other one was probably about a decade old, and it's a little bit more. I'm getting a little bit dull. It's at the Home Depot. It's like, you know what? I need a new file. Alright. Just kind of blend that in real nice. Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. It's one of my favorite reels or TikToks or whatever they are, where they start hiding things. Nobody's gonna know. Alright. So we're good. Give it another little spritz. Finish off this bottom. Like I've said before, lots of pressure. You really want to just try to push everything out the first time, because in my experience, my opinion, it also helps push any dirt, dust, contamination, you name it, out with the tint, or with the water, and leaves the tint nice and contamination free. Take our little corner card and a towel, just kind of come down here, clean up. There'll always be like water in the tint on the sides. I like to make sure that there's no pockets of water left up like in here. Just kind of checking to make sure there's no gaps or anything wacky showing. And, oh no. What is that? Alright. Let's try to bang out this other window real quick. And then it's almost lunchtime. I rarely get to take a lunch. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Trying to hear what's going on outside. Sounds like a guy's truck was stolen. It's one thing about where I'm at. Lots of stolen cars. Everything's stolen. Cars, bicycles, tools, everything. Let's see. Alright, we want to really make sure we get where those stickers are. And then just kind of scrub that top. And this is why I say scrub the top. Watch this. Ooh. This is a brand new scrubby. And that's how much dirt was on that top edge there. So, clean the top. Roll this up. Go down the sides. So I usually use like the middle of my towel for cleaning these sides. That's why it gets so crusty looking. And then I try to keep the outsides of the towel clean so that it doesn't scratch the tint if I'm using it with a hard card or something. For anything like touch-ups, detailing, or whatever, that I have another same type of towel, but I only use it for like detailing and touch-up. That way it stays fairly clean, doesn't scratch the tint. You know, always trying to make sure I don't have to do things over. Alright. And then clean that top edge again. Ooh. What?
Either the condenser or the compressor went out, Dixie.
It's under.
It's under warranty.
Okay.
So they paid TLC to go out there and diagnose it for $100. And then she called. She looked into the warranty. She called Brandon and said, yeah, don't let anyone touch it.
Well, hopefully. At least it's not super hot today.
Brandon gave her the number of the place that she had to call. Who was going to call her back and solve it. She's been calling him. She's finally called her back, but she was never heard from him either. She said that she missed his call this morning.
Oh, nice. So it'll get fixed someday. Hopefully not 3 years later like the touch-up guy. Yeah. Yeah.
Especially warranty stuff, we were waiting a couple of weeks.
Probably. I mean, I'll be...
TLC was out there,
Yeah. Probably expensive to fix, $1,000.
They said between 600 to 1,000.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll warranty it. Nice. At least it's not super hot, and you guys will be out of town. So. Oh! Stop it! Fighting with this. All right.
Guess if anything they need to do on Friday,
Sean Duquette can go as long as it's not after Dylan gets out of school. Sean's supposed to bring his Peterbilt too. I'm supposed to be tinting his Peterbilt on Friday. That's gonna be fun. Oh, I gotta meet Craig at 4 though. Yeah, I gotta meet Craig at 4, so it's gonna be make sure. All right. Yeah. Sucks, but they're probably backed up anyways. I mean, everybody's backed up. Everything, you know. I ain't worried. I don't live there. She doesn't want to wait. She can pay somebody to do it. But, oh, I forgot they got the baby. Then well then, hopefully they're not watching my YouTube, but they can fix it if they're concerned about it. Yeah. I have the tube at home though, like the one that you put in the window. So, oh yeah, they could do that. Get the tube and just set it up in the window, because it won't work if it's just in the house. It needs to have the exhaust going outside. So. Somewhere on the shelves. I think it's, well, because you put it in one of those orange tubs, and that's why I couldn't find it for a year. And then when I started moving stuff around, I found it. And so it's just a gray tube and like a gray sliding flat window thing. So you put that in the window and then hook up the tube to it, and that seals the hot. What other part? Oh, there might have been like 2 or extra or something. But, or maybe if you need to do it to a door instead of a window. I don't know. But wouldn't worry. You guys are gonna be swimming, having a good time. Be here working, going to school. Do what? You could be driving big trucks this weekend. Talking about going to school. Like I said in the BMW video, I've been doing this a very, very long time. And I think it's time to maybe try doing something else. Basically, started doing this when I was 17. And I'm gonna be 41 pretty soon here. You can do the math. Did we wipe off the other door panel? I don't think we did. Got distracted. Clean all the plastic. Everything nowadays, plastic, plastic, plastic. Let's see. And so, I think we could probably put this back together. I don't think it'll peel the tint. Sometimes I worry shoving these sweeps back in when the tint's still wet. So I'll let them dry a little bit before I put these back in. But I think if we're a little careful, a little glass cleaner, lubricate it. Put across the top. And so did something not show up, or am I ahead of schedule? Or did I just have an easy day? Never get easy days. Actually, this is kind of the start of our slow season, sort of. Part of why I decided to maybe take time and make some videos, because got a little bit more time, not running around like a crazy person. So you want to make sure it didn't peel up the tin in the front when I stick that in there. Alright, clean this up a little bit, see what's gonna need touching up. I'll put it out to dry. Probably not gonna video the touch up on this one. Think I'm running out of battery and memory card, but we'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. Plus, I don't think there's too much going on with this one. Nothing super interesting to watch, but I always like to run through, even on our cheap stuff, dealer stuff. Just kind of run through. There's a little one. I saw it. Where's that? There's a little something right there. I'll touch up. Let's see. I don't even know if these show up on the video. I guess I'll find out. There's one there, one there. Let's see. And it's like a little two there. But really, nothing too bad. Pretty good match. Here, let's see if I can get another angle on it. Not too bad of a match, I think. Fronts have solar green glass. Unfortunately, kind of hard to get rid of.